Hey guys, it's me. I'm going to be going over your science lesson now. So here we are on day 3, and this is just the hook, the introduction to the lesson. This is what do you notice about these animals? So on line A, you're going to think about what would they feel like to touch? Would they be slimy? Would they be smooth? Would they be rough? Would they be hard? Think about any of those feelings that you might have if you touch them. How are they alike? So think about where they live, if they lay eggs or give live birth, or if they are amphibians or reptiles, or maybe they're an insect. Think about anything that they might have in common. And then think about how they're different, which I think you can kind of see from looking at them how they might be different. And this is just a little sand crab, and that's a tree frog. Down here you're going to classify animals. So these are a group of birds, and you're going to write down below here what are some characteristics these birds have in common. Same with the fish and the arthropods, and we'll go over arthropods a little bit more in depth later. So what I want you to do is pause this video, fill these in, and then we're going to have an explanation after you unpause the video. So I'll keep going, but you should be pausing the video at this point. On the back of your paper, you already have the answers to these. It's good if you come up with these on your own. And you might have something different that is totally fair to keep in here. This is just, don't feel like you need to change your answers to fit this. Keep what you put. Compare your observations to the mammals, amphibians, and reptiles with their common characteristics bulleted below. So these are just common characteristics. You might have noticed something else. But if you have something that's totally off, go ahead and fix that error. So for birds, they are vertebrae, and remember, vertebrae are animals that have a backbone. They have wings and feathers. They lay eggs, they breathe using lungs, and they're warm-blooded. Over here we have the fish. Those are also vertebrae, meaning they have a backbone, but they have scales and fins. They mostly lay eggs. There are a few types of fish that will give live birth, but not very many at all. They breathe using gills, and they're cold-blooded, meaning they have to have some sort of sun, heat lamp, something to keep them warm, or keep them at the body temperature they need to be at. Arthropods are over here. So these are actually insects. They're invertebrates. They don't have a backbone. They have segmented bodies though. So you can see here that the spider here has a big part of the body here, a big part of the body here. It depends on the type of insect. Sometimes they have 3 parts of their body, sometimes they have 2. This one looks like he just has 2. So he had like the back part of his body and his head. They have jointed legs, meaning joint is where your bones move. So you have joints here, here, on your fingers. Any part that your body moves, you have joints there. So they have jointed legs, meaning their legs, kind of like we have jointed legs, can go up and down, move. You can see it here actually with this grasshopper. If you look closely at its legs, they're all jointed, they're all moving, they're bent. And then you're finished for the day. You just have your exit slip, and look, there's a iguana. That's not what we had in the classroom. We had a bearded dragon. I'm going to bring him into the video one of these days here. Label each animal with the correct class. Are they a mammal, amphibian, reptile, bird, fish, or arthropod? So you're looking at this pig and thinking, is it a mammal, amphibian, reptile, bird, fish, or arthropod? I'm not going to give you the answers to these because I do want you to go ahead and look back in your notes here to figure this out. This is an iguana. It looks like that's a frog, a fish, some sort of bird, and a beetle of some sort. It's a scary looking beetle. Ugh. Alright, and that's it for day 3. I'll be back shortly to give you another video on day 4. I'm just going to break up the videos today, so I'll post them a little bit later today. Feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. Bye!